As you can see, this video is titled The Bray Wyatt Paradox, a complex character in the simple world of wrestling. For a clue as to what I mean by that, just take a look at the reaction amongst fans regarding some of his recent matches with John Cena. Bray Wyatt lost to John Cena at WrestleMania. This sucks. The whole Wyatt family lost to John Cena on Raw in a handicap match where the odds were in their favor. Even though it was by DQ, technically Bray Wyatt lost to John Cena again. This sucks. And then Bray Wyatt finally gets his win at Extreme Rules, but oh, wait a minute. That match sucked and he looked terribly weak, even in victory. It seems as if the only person completely satisfied with the way that these matches have turned out is, interestingly enough, Bray Wyatt himself. This is because defeating John Cena means something different to him than it does to the rest of us. As far as Bray Wyatt is concerned, he's put himself into a position where win, lose, or anything in between, as long as he's still able to spread his message, he can declare victory. And sure, yeah, it works for him, but what the hell does that mean to us as fans? Because wins and losses are paramount to the foundation of wrestling. That's how we judge success. The streak wouldn't have been a streak had The Undertaker not racked up those wins 20 plus years. Daniel Bryan wouldn't be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion as we speak had he not beat Triple H, then Batista and Randy Orton at WrestleMania 30. But while Bray Wyatt may not exactly follow tradition, I've actually praised him for this innate ability to define the narrative of whatever it is that he's involved with. John Cena could beat the piss out of him to such a great degree that Bray Wyatt ends up in a full body cast. But as long as that dude's mouth is still working, I guarantee he will cut a fucking promo from his hospital bed in the intensive care unit, somehow still trying to convince us that he has the advantage in the feud. And guess what? We'd all be sitting here talking about how awesome the promo was because he's just that damn good. Bray Wyatt doesn't just want to pin John Cena. He wants to break his spirit, burn his empire down, crush everything that he stands for. His objective is clearly to affect some kind of change within John Cena. But what if that doesn't happen? Anytime we get hints of change in this current feud, Cena just ultimately reverts back to whatever the hell he was doing before, and we go around and around and around and around in a circle. It starts off with Bray Wyatt cutting an amazing promo saying what he wants to do to John Cena. Bray Wyatt plays mind games with John Cena. John Cena becomes concerned. John Cena dips his toe in the water of change, but then he just runs back to his cape and saves the day. Then Bray Wyatt cuts an amazing promo saying what he wants to do to John Cena. Bray Wyatt plays mind games with John Cena. John Cena dips his toe in the water of change, but then he runs away to throw on his cape to save the day. Then Bray Wyatt cuts another amazing promo saying what he wants to do to John Cena. Bray Wyatt plays mind games with John Cena. You get the picture. When you couple the fact that Bray Wyatt has this amazing way of commanding a story and communicating his message through promos, along with him not caring much about wins or losses in this feud, those are among the reasons that I say Bray Wyatt transcends wrestling. He's become compelling by picking up off of traits that you'd see in characters from TV dramas and cult leaders and supervillains. But the thing about that is, he doesn't exist in their world. He lives in ours. And as much as he may try to escape the realm of pro wrestling, the fact is, he'll still be judged by the standard of it. So with that being said, I have a question. What happens when we reach the Bray Wyatt paradox? The point where the complex character conflicts with the simple world of wrestling. We don't like the storyline, but we like Bray Wyatt in the storyline. The match sucked, but Bray Wyatt's part in the match was awesome. We try to separate Bray Wyatt from the execution of the story as if who he is as a character doesn't enable WWE to tell the story in that way in the first place. He can lose to John Cena in a match because all he has to do is cut a promo declaring himself to be victorious by saying, "If I lost, why can't I stop smiling?" He can beat John Cena in a match and look weak in the process because all he has to do is cut a promo declaring himself to be strong by saying, "I am a god." Bray Wyatt is so amazing at what he does at redefining the narrative of his storylines that he can squeeze blood from a stone. He can make grape juice out of motherfucking raisins. And we not only accept him, but we love him for that. For how long is that going to be sustainable, though? If Bray Wyatt devotes so much of his energy to changing John Cena, but things stay exactly the same, does Bray lose his mystique in the process? And since his character is so heavily dependent upon his promos, what happens when they lose their magic? What happens when his words lose credibility and people realize that what he says may sound great, but as far as the action and the impact, none of it bears any kind of consequence? I actually just saw The Amazing Spider-Man 2 a few hours ago, and it wouldn't be a spoiler alert for me to tell you that the character Electro simply exists to serve Spider-Man. And to tie that into what we're talking about here, just like a villain in a superhero movie, it seems as if Bray Wyatt is being set up for defeat. He has these grand visions of what he wants to achieve, but a not so clear path to actually be successful. And if this feud continues on the same path that it's on currently, there won't be many options for him. The character of Bray Wyatt either dies a visionary, or he lives long enough for people to realize he's full of shit. And please, don't get it twisted. This isn't me saying that Bray Wyatt sucks, he's stale, or he's boring. I'm not questioning his talent at all. As I said on PWTR, he's done enough to earn my loyalty. So I'm firmly planted in my seat on the Bray Wyatt bandwagon, and I'm riding this damn thing until the wheels fall off. What I wanted to accomplish with this video is to provide some analysis from a different perspective. People praise Bray Wyatt for being so innovative and deep, but a lot of it comes off as shallow. He's amazing, he's astonishing, he's awesome, he's magnificent, he's incredible, he's phenomenal, he's outstanding. Shit, I was getting to the point where I was running out of adjectives to describe him, so I just had to look at it a different way. And I chose to focus on less of how he says something and more so what he actually says and how it ties into the story. Because otherwise, that would be like giving a review of the ocean from above sea level. There's only so much of the story that you can see from that point of view. You want to say his character has depth? Well, shit, let me throw on a snorkel, throw on some scuba gear, and let's actually explore those depths. So I'm still intrigued by Bray Wyatt. Very much so, actually. And truth be told, I don't even have the power to determine whether he's a success or a failure. And the funny thing about that is, he doesn't have that power either. Bray Wyatt may have the whole world in his hands, but he left one little thing behind. Because ultimately his fate lies in the hands of someone else. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. Let me know your thoughts on the Bray Wyatt paradox down below. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Peace.